Hey everyone, welcome to the week 11 of the Kubernetes 134 release cycle. We are almost like 3/4 of the way into the release. And yeah, before we get started, I'd like to uh, remind you all that we are part of the Kubernetes community and we abide by the CNCF code of conduct, which boils down to be excellent to each other. Uh, yeah, so with that out of the way, let's get started with our meeting. Uh, do we have any open discussion items? I don't see anything in the agenda, but does anybody have anything they'd like to uh, add for open discussions? All right, moving on. With the sub-team updates, we have enhancements with Ryan.
Yeah, hey folks, I said. So our status is green. We have like 56 tracked caps right now, and we have two exceptions pending. One is, I think, going to be out of milestone, but yeah, I mean, we, we will have more updates by Friday. So yeah, that's all from us. If you have any questions, shoot.
All right, if nobody has any questions for enhancements, let's move on to release signal. Are there any release signal shadows on the call?
Yes. Okay, current status will be red. We have a couple of master blocking jobs failing. The issues has been already been raised, and I think that they have been assigned people to work on them. So hopefully we will fix that anytime soon. Also, we had a couple of issues failing related to the signal that were already fixed, so that's not an issue, but we're waiting on the 13, 32, 91, and 92. So that will be all for the release signal. Do you have any questions?
All right, thank you. Does anybody have any questions for release signal? If not, we can move on to docs.
Yeah, hi everyone. The status for docs is green. We created the weekly branching PR. The 1.34 beta 0 release nodes PR was merged as well. And we are in the process of creating the final release node draft PR. We are facing some issues with Krell running on Windows, but we are working on it to fix it. Maybe we'll run it on Linux or Mac. And we are past the docs ready for review deadline, and we are fully tracked with all the caps this time. So we have eight docs, 8 PRs that do not require doc changes, 10 PRs that have been merged, and 41 that are ready for review. That is the status for docs. Let me know if you have any questions.
Yes, I have a question. Can you please create an issue with stack trace for whatever you're seeing for Krell on Windows? We don't have any concrete issues with stack traces to see what's the actual code path where Krell is not working on Windows.
Yes, I can do that. I also faced an issue with Krell in the past release cycle. So we'll combine what both of us have issues with, and we'll create a PR or an issue.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thank you.
All right. Does anybody have any questions for docs apart from Krell? All right. Moving on to comms.
Yeah, hi everybody, Kamsin here. Comms status is green for future blocks. We're tracking all 19 opt-in entries and will send reminders about the ready to review deadline this Friday, August 8th. Regarding release highlights, yesterday's deadline saw responses from several SIGs, architecture testing, infra, multi-cluster, cluster lifecycle docs, and contributor experience from Firma highlights, while cloud providers create stability, UI release, and etcd, we now track caps haven't responded. Notably, Signal is preparing highlights internally, and SIG instrumentation responded via Slack, but hasn't posted in the discussion. Our mid-cycle blog is now live on the Kubernetes website, and we began drafting the release announcement internally. Let me know if there's any question.
Yeah, I don't have any question, but I think for Signode, like the leads might have been like waiting for code freeze exceptions to like post the disk highlights. I guess I'm not sure. Yeah, does anybody else have any questions for comms? All right. Moving on to release branch management. I don't see any of the release branch management folks in the call, but I don't think they have an update as well. Yeah, does anybody have any questions or anything to add for release branch management? All right. Moving on to EA. I don't think Fred is on the call. He had mentioned that he will not be able to join today. I can read the updates for him. The retro is done, and the invite for the part 2 of retro will be like sent out shortly. You can check the retro agenda for the notes and all the discussions from the retrospective call. Does anybody have any questions for the EA that they'd like to like have on the record? I take that as a no. Moving on to release lead.
Hey everyone. Basically, these few days after code freeze, I'll get into the updates directly. We received 2 additional exception requests after the initial 9. Both have been approved. The changes were minor, and they were both alpha caps, so the risk was really low. We have another bug fix that has been proposed by Signode. The fix itself is not critical, but it's for a feature that has been in beta since v1.2, and it would be cherry pegged to all the releases that we're supporting right now. So I am planning to defer this to the next release. Although the PR author, I have asked them a couple of questions around stability and whether this would break something or not. And it's basically they have added an exponential backoff which pulls on certain condition. And I just want to make sure that no other component times out because we are polling on that, given that that thing is not in our CI because we don't stress test that much in our CI. So even if some other component kind of broke, we wouldn't know because there's nothing in a CI for that. So I am bit cautious about that. I have asked the requirement for me to approve that would be all signal leads giving it a +1. So I'll be waiting on that. They don't have that much time left right now. I have mentioned that by max tomorrow is the last day that I'm going to be approving that. If anyone wants to chime in anything, I have linked the Slack discussion in the meeting agenda notes. Apart from that, we have the major milestone RC0 next week, which means that we'll be also setting the 1.34 release blocking and informing dashboards. So now this means that there will be 4 dashboards for the release signal team to monitor, which they're aware of and they're working on it. Docs freeze, another big deadline next week. The docs team internally has set the deadline to 18 PDD. And yeah, they gave the updates up top regarding this. And we also have the feature blog ready for review deadline next week. So a couple of deadlines. And yeah, I won't say anything. I don't want to jinx anything. I just said things were going good, and then did we discuss that cap that is going to be demoted to alpha in the enhancements update? Because we were just discussing this on another call.
No, we haven't.
I had to reconnect, so I don't know. Yeah, so just to give everyone a bit of context, there is a cap that did not get all their PRs through until the exception request deadline. They have done some discussion and they don't think the KEP is ready for beta. They were directly going to beta. They were skipping alpha. But now checking the integration test, they see that there are some cases that they have not covered. So they are rolling it back to alpha. So that's one of the KEPs that we were just discussing, just to add some context. So yeah, that's mostly it from my side. Are there any questions? Cool. Shriram,
Right.
take it away.
Yeah, we are in the final lap now, I guess. Yeah, thanks everyone for all the great work so far. SIG scalability, the status is green. There are no particular updates. So we are at the end of our sub-team updates. Does anybody have anything they'd like to have on the recording? All right, I'll stop the recording. Bye bye, YouTube.